Hello, hello, dear viewers, friends, and all of that. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended here on Ragnarok. This is TVT, and, yeah, it's been a while since I played the game, and it's been a while since I've been on. If you're watching this video, then hopefully you've watched the previous one, which was the last time I was actually on, but, you know, I've been taking a little break for myself. I meant to get more footage done over the July the 4th weekend, and it just did not happen. I was just, like, completely drained. So I was like, yeah, let's not. So where does that leave us now? Well, for starters, if you find yourself enjoying the video, go ahead and stomp that like button, comment, subscribe, and please the algorithm gods so that this video gets spread around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. But as to where it leaves us out camping in the middle of the island, basically across from the Highlands. So it's like the mini. Like, I wish this had names, but yeah, it's this island right here. And we sailed in from Viking Bay. Now I actually still have to edit that video as of recording this one. So yeah, we'll figure that out somehow. Where did there was a thing I was looking at? Where did it just go? Here, we're gonna use the creature finder for that. Okay, so I want this one right here. And normally I've been trying to avoid abusing the creature finder like I have been in my, what's it called? In my, like, mainline playthrough of the story. But at this point, I'm feeling like, you know, let's make use of it. Let's do something with that. Now, what I could do here is I could either try and get some veggies and attempt this tame with carrots. I could also try and kill the adult and claim the baby. Or, if I really want to get myself started right, I could attempt to do the extremely dumb option, which is tame the adult with berries. Now, I don't really remember how this taming goes, which means this is probably going to either go really good or really badly. Let's hope this doesn't end with this thing despawning right when I get close to it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Whoops, I forgot how to tame these. Okay, now it's mad at me. I don't think it's... Yeah, I think I can bully you. Yep. See, I could kill it. Like, I could actually kill it, but I don't want to. I just want to get away from it enough so that it'll calm down, and we could try that again. Because I completely forgot how to tame that. I probably should have reminded myself. Now, I don't know if you can knock them out. I think you can, but you cannot tame an Equus by knocking it out. It is purely passive tame. And it was actually one of, if I'm not mistaken, one of the earliest passive tames where you could do it and not have it be like, and have it be an actual mini game as opposed to, like, okay, what are we at here? Okay, taming effectiveness 79.9%. I mean, I don't really care, frankly, what its effectiveness is. What I need is a decent mount. Now, just to go over quickly what the actual goal here is. Okay, I think it's actually running from me now. The actual goal here, yeah, this thing is definitely running away from me. Or at least it's running from something. But, the actual goal here is let's get something decent while we're here, get set up properly, and then from there, I should be able to build. Well, I should be able to go back home, get all my stuff, bring that over, and then do even better from that. So originally, I was coming up here. We're gonna try. I was like, let's just explore, see what we find, get some crystal. I got some crystal after a pretty wild adventure, actually. You know, it was actually pretty insane. I need to remember how to do this. I think before I attempt this round 2, we're gonna double check, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I didn't necessarily do something wrong, I just failed to feed it when it wanted me to feed it. Okay. Maybe some food can soothe it. There we go. Wow, 1%, really? Yeah, there's no way this is happening. Okay, well, then in that case, what we need is we need the baby. So, where's the baby? Because you don't have you don't have a kid anymore. Where's your kid? Yeah, it's right there. So if I can just go grab that, actually, that's even better. Because then I can at least not have to sacrifice all my berries. Yeah, originally the plan was to try and get the adult, but it looks like that's not necessary right now. Thankfully, I don't have to kill the adult either, so I can come back and attempt the tame again later if need be. But maybe I'll be wrong about that. What? Oh, no, it is still... Okay, so he kind of came back in range enough to do it. Okay, so I guess we're killing him after all, then. Alright. Not necessarily the outcome I wanted, but... Already it's a confusing day, but this is important to get done. So... I don't know why I thought that would work. Generally speaking, you can't... if the adult is alive, the baby is not tameable, unless you tame the adult first. And with 1% taming on that, yeah, not happening. No way. Okay, well, we've got another problem. Okay, weird. I can't claim it. Because he's way over there. Yeah, he's way over there. Oh, maybe I'm spooking him, that's the problem, yeah. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, I definitely do not want to make this, I want to try and get in front of him, but... Yeah, no, he's just going to run right past me, so... Yeah, I'll just eat these rare mushrooms, even though I actually did want them, but... Oh god, a shiny gilded bison has emerged. Okay, so what we want to do is I think I'm going to have to bola this guy and I'm going to have to try and kill him. I don't know how much health he has, but I also know we need to be very cautious because I do not, because those bison aggro at pretty far away. Never mind, I'm stupid. That guy's way over there. Why can't I... Okay, yeah, I guess it's still close enough that it counts as having a parent. So, what we could do is I could try and slip around the bison, but why does my gut tell me he's going to be really close to them and it's just going to be a case of hashtag deal with it? Yep, he's right near them. At least near enough that they'll probably get mad if he starts running, so how we approach this is going to matter quite a bit. Okay, let's just skirt around them. Let's not use my stamina in case I need to run. It actually feels good to be back and not to be, like, sitting in a base doing something. Which is also the reason I haven't worked on the breeding video. I haven't, like, done anything. Like, I haven't worked on the breeding video. I haven't done, like, the last couple things I wanted to do for Extinction. I'm not 100% sure those will happen, although I think one of them for sure will. And the breeding video will happen eventually as well. But, frankly, we've got a long time... Oh, come on. And there's another bison right there, because of course there is. Why not? Although, I think that's the female. I don't think that one will get mad at me. I'm not going to find out, but... Yeah. Let's see if we can... Let's just make sure we're reasonably safe here. Then I will attempt to get this going. What? Ooh. Oh, did I not throw it? I probably didn't throw it properly. Well, alright. That's unfortunate. What? Yeah, I have no idea how much health this has. Probably a couple thousand, I would guess. So, let's actually position myself appropriately. Ah! And he's not gonna heal, but... Could also tame a galley, but I don't think I have the, Well, they're not that hard to knock out. Thinking about it. I definitely need to get my hands on something, gotta say. If I can get the baby horse, though, all the better, because then we can actually, like, kind of raise it, or at least attempt to. Reusable spears, by the way. Very good mod. Okay, now we want to get that, hopefully, before it disappears. Although, of course, it looks like it's just wandered straight into the into the bison herd. Because, of course, it did. Oh, maybe it's far enough away from him that I won't make him mad. But, oh, of course. Looks like it is. And if I come at it from this angle, it is going to run right at them. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the... Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Just going to keep my distance here. Just going to let him come to me. Yeah, those bison are very aggressive, and I'm completely undefended right now. If I die, I have my sleeping bag right there, but it doesn't actually... like, having it doesn't help me in this situation. Because I'll just be respawning back at square one, except now I'll have a herd of bison that is going to be on top of my stuff. So, what we want to do is I want... Yep. Keep walking away from them. Just like that. Okay, they are kind of coming this way, though. Okay, and we run. Okay, good. We didn't piss anything off. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to call that a mission success right there. Oh, did I not get any, sheep? Ah, that's the other thing I wanted. Oh, no, that was on Astraeus. Oh, my God. I'm confusing my maps now. Okay. Now, bison are certainly going to be a target for me, but not right now. Right now, let's get back to Euripides and see what we're doing here. Managed to acquire the horse. That's good. That's very good. And that's definitely going to get me well and truly ahead of the... Oh, let's not go towards the Diplodocus. I might not have a choice in that, but... Okay, and there are... Is there beaver dams in here? Because this looks like a lake. Certainly there's water, as it is, in fact, a lake. Yeah, I can already see some beavers. Okay. I'm going to not raid them right now, though. Because I am pretty full on... I am decently weighed down by my crystal haul, so... Knowing that they're there is good enough for right now. The other main... Okay, we also have Ankies here. That's very important. We have Ankies, Stegos, we have Brontos, we have the works. We have a lot of good things we can tame here. That's good. It's good to know that. Okay. I'll be real, I hadn't planned this far ahead. I do have 43 3 trank arrows. I might be able to get something else down. But even if I could... I don't even know if I'd, like... Yeah, I don't know. That's not really what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do right now is we've, Ooh, you're gorgeous. That's a basic stego? Oh, excuse me? Sir! That was very rude. I was just standing there, and you just kind of, like, ran into me. You're a jerk. Oh, we got a fight over there? No. Okay. So, something to note here that I think is definitely worth discussing. this portion of this island looks fairly safe, Bison notwithstanding, but they're a little bit further inland. But right here on this flat area is a good place, I think, to set up a little temporary base. I say temporary because ultimately I'd like to actually live further inland. There's a spot I had in mind. Actually, there's a couple different spots, but, you know, that's and it is something I want to decide rather quickly within the next few episodes so that I'm not spending a super long time trying to figure it out, because frankly, I think that does actually sort of, it doesn't add anything to the playthrough, really. Now, we have a problem, because I don't have a lot of building materials. Oh, sorry about that, I just accidentally hit the search button on my keyboard, which brought that up on Windows. Sorry about that. I don't think it did anything, but just felt it was worth noting. Okay. So looking at my present situation, I don't really have the materials to set down. What I do have is a bed, and I have materials back at home. And yes, I'm kind of thinking out loud. I'm going over this like in my head, thinking about it. Because another thing that I could do is I could throw out the yeah, let's throw out the horse. Let's throw out the horse. Let's get the horse dad going here. Wants to cuddle. Very good, very good. Okay, we're going to get 20%. What is your, oh, man, I can't tell what your stat numbers are. I actually haven't checked if the nucleus mod has been fixed yet. One of the issues that I was, one of the reasons why it's not on the mod list yet is that it went down with the 5.5 update, and I didn't see if it got fixed yet, so kind of just vibing on that one. Okay, are you eating this? Yes, you are. Here, you can have that. Okay, we actually have quite a good haul of resources. Okay, I'm gonna ditch the flint and this stuff, though. Okay, so I don't think that gives you colors, does it? It just gives you a 10% harvesting boost. If I can eat, yeah, I can eat that and do that number too. By the way, with Equus, you do not need a saddle to ride them. So, that's good. That is a good thing. Here, you can have this. You're going to munch right through it very quickly. That's totally fine. I don't know if they'll eat seeds, but I do know that they won't eat fish, so. Not going to give it my cooked fish meat. Okay. Well, we've got a horse. Now, I could take the horse back with me. No, I don't think I want to head back yet. I don't think we're in a position to want to head back. I think if we're going to do that, I think the optimal play is put the horse to work. See what we can get going out here. Need wood, though. Not a lot of that around. I will say the horse does look decent. Like, its stats look decent, but part of me wants to, like, BRB and come back when the horse is raised up, but I don't think that's actually what I... Oh. By the way, sometimes they will kick you if you're standing directly behind them, so you gotta be careful about that, as I just absolutely wasn't. Okay. But yeah, getting this blue horse is a good idea. This is going to help me get my berry gathering. This is going to help me get set up, and once we're set up, then I'll figure out what the best course of action is. Most likely, what I'm thinking right now, in my, like, obviously in my head, is we're gonna take Euripides back, get everybody back, and get everyone over here, but I'm not gonna do that until I've gotten some sort of shelter set up so that I'm not completely by myself. Now, the question is, where do I want to do that? Because while, yes, this place is pretty cool, that across the river, the real highlands across there, has more wood. So, and wood is the resource that I'm going to be needing right now. If I can get myself an Anki, are there Dodix here? Yeah, I'm going to use the finder one more time, I know. Or maybe not, because I can't remember anything. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Do it. Yeah, no, there are no Doedicurus in this area. Okay. Roger that. Oh, wants a cuddle again. Very good. Okay, getting a decent buff to that. I am looking forward to being able to up my my skills here, because some of these... Which one was it? Like this one here, very good. This is really good. So I was looking forward to getting into that, but it's gonna be some time before I can. Probably should go about completing some more challenges here. Also, I apologize, my throat's just a little itchy, like... It was that classic, I slept, and it got a little bit colder than I anticipated, and because of that, it ended up being like, you know, you wake up with a scratchy throat, and it's like, uh-oh, am I getting sick, or like, what's happening here? Wait, is it flint or stone that I need to get? No, let's check it. Now, I could make something stone, but if I'm going to do that, yeah. It looks like this episode is mostly going to be using the horse and just planning ahead. Because by next episode, I'd like to be able to really get off the ground with some tames. So, to do that, what do I need to have happen? I need a shelter. We can probably wait to go get everything over here. That's a level 130 Anki, and it's got a baby somewhere. Alrighty then. Noted. It's also mate boosted, which is a problem, but by a 140. Yes, I think the Ark Gods are telling me what my course of action is going to be. And that is, we are going to stay here for now, see if we can use these tames to get up and running, and go from there. Now, that's probably going to have to be a couple of different episodes, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to relegate going back and retrieving all of my stuff and all of my creatures to off-camera. Just for the sake of not completely losing my marbles. Here, you can have this as well. I'm not going to be using it. So, this guy is at 40% imprint. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I still don't think this is quite as powerful as full taming the 140 would be, and certainly not if we had a bred what is it, 217 or something like that? I forget what it would be with a perfect tame on that. By the way, the best thing to use to tame these is carrots. That or kibble, if you have it. I couldn't find carrots. One of the reasons last episode I went up there and almost ran afoul of the guy of the Desolate Titan was to get those carrots, but I didn't expect him to be there, and I still didn't see any. Now, I know they're notoriously hard to see with all of this foliage, but, you know, I feel like should have been able to do it. Wants to go for a walk. Oh, we can do that. We can do it. Let's go for a walk. You actually should be walking me, but, you know. Now, again, you can ride this without a saddle, but let's take a look here, just so we're all on the same page. Equus. I can unlock it. It's a level 20 unlock. And it doesn't require any oh. Okay, the only problem we're going to have here is wood. But I think I can actually solve that problem. Now, can I make it on my person is the question. Maybe not. Maybe you need to make it in the smithy, which is kind of redundant. It's interesting that you would need to... Here, let's see. I didn't read it fully. Yes, you have to put it in a smithy. So, ironically, I know you can use it for... use it as a... what's it called? A mortar and pestle. But ironically, it needs to be made in a smithy, so use case on that one's interesting. But so this is a 60% Blue Equus, part of that was it the June holiday event and whatnot. I think that's over now, but I left all the creature spawns on, so there's still going to be like some pretty things that pop up. Oh boy, we love gathering and having that weird square show up. That's just great. So I think I know my goal now, is get wood, get a base set up, start bringing production over. Now, I probably should have done that from the outset, but I did want to start the game in Viking Bay. And it almost worked. But the goal always was to make my way over here eventually. And I actually kind of like this area here. Now we can ride. Now we have an adult horse. Let's take her for a spin. So horses have, what is it? They actually have 3 different abilities, quote-unquote. Now, this is just cosmetic, I think. Let me see. Show buffs. Okay, speed increased after not taking damage. So that's its carefree ability. Now, these guys are very good berry gatherers. Very, very good. So that's something to note. They're, and like the, by the way, like the Eurypterid, they can knock things out with their right click, but we'll get into that later. They're really not meant as a, they're not a fighter. They can hold their own against weaker creatures for sure. But their best defense is speed and maneuverability. They like to get around the competition. They also have, as you can see, a very good weight stat. Now, this one might just have a good weight stat out of the gate. So we need to get wood, so I can, well, I'm not going to be able to make the saddle anyway. What I am going to be able to do is start making shelter and whatnot. And that's going to be the most important thing that we do. I'm thinking next episode we're going to go for a stego or an Anki. Probably an Anki, because the Anki's just easier, and I now have a very good gathering creature. I will need the stego eventually for wood, but... So we're just going to go through here, and we're just going to go hog wild. Oh. What the hell is that? What am I looking at here, buddy? What do we got going on here? What in the world is this man doing? Sir? You okay? You good? Okay, there he goes. He figured it out. Maybe. Well, that's just you just see as a Factinus come up behind him and pull him under. Actually, that'd be horrifying. I don't believe as if Factinus can actually grab it, though. By the way, I'm sorry if those marks on the screen are annoying the creature, like the little tells. I have them up so that I know where I am in relation to home base, and staying relatively near Euripides is pretty important to me. So it's like, keeping him nearby so I know where I am. How are we doing on wood? 81 wood. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Okay. You know what? I think a change of plans may be in order. Getting wood now is important. So, we need thatch too. I think I need to go for a stego. I really think we do. I know we tried that last time, but yeah, if you saw that episode, that was something. Everything that could go wrong did, which is part of the reason why I decided to go for an exploration, just to kind of get away from that for a little bit, but, you know. I managed to put myself in an arguably even more dangerous position last episode and didn't die, so, you know. Doing something right, I guess. Okay, I don't know what time it was when we started. Let me check. Alrighty, actually, now we've got a plan going forward here. I think we're going to start to wind it down just a little bit here. Keep it nice and simple. Manage to tame up a horse. Not legitimately. And yeah, I can say not legitimately because I didn't use the correct taming method, although I did demonstrate it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't it's not really incorrect. It's just you're not performing the method to get the adult, and therefore, as a result, are taking an L for the maximum benefit you could receive. But managing to get the tame is also in itself a pretty big haul. Now watch this. We're gonna do this. I'm just gonna kick this guy in the face. I'm gonna do it again. So he has 2 attacks. He has 2 actual attacks. The first one is the bite, which it's okay. Does damage, but but the kick does torpor. So I want to see if I can manage to knock this guy out. Okay, I definitely can't do it by kicking him when he's not able to be kicked. And yes, there we go. We got him. So technically speaking, if you wanted to, you could tame up. Am I gonna do that? He's a level 20 though. Why not? Not gonna be super useful, but whew, that was intimidating. Yeah, we'll get this guy tamed up, and then what I'll do is, yeah, we'll probably just call it an episode from there. But this is a very good creature. It's little wonder why people go out of their way to get to Highlands. This is one of the primary reasons why. Even now, with the advent of the Bison, it's still a very good creature, and absolutely worth your time to get one. And it's one that you can get early game, if you can find carrots. Or hell, you can even grow carrots if you can get the seeds. Like, the old way back on island, when you didn't have, where you don't have veggies growing in the field anywhere. So you'd find your seeds, you'd plant it, you'd get a couple of carrots, or however many you needed, and come out here and do the exact same thing I did, except, you know, better. But yeah, I think I know how we're going to proceed next episode. We're going to get up and running, get some tames, and then between episodes we'll go back and get everything we need. Oh, well, we just got a milestone. Might as well take advantage of that. If we come over here to our milestone, yeah, that's a good way to end it. Complete. How do I do the thing? Do I have to do the next one, or am I getting points now? I guess I'm not getting points now. That's kind of ridiculous. 1 milestone. Oh, path. Okay, so I need to tame Baryonyx, Carnotaurus, Dire Bear, Dire Wolf, or Terror Bird. I mean, I know where I can find some Carnos. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, this this thing, oh my god, the horse, the Equus, does not actually have any weight reductions. Let me double check that. No, not that I can see. No. Oh, hold up. Oh, it does have a small one for stone, actually. Yeah, it does have a small one for stone. That's interesting. That's good. Okay. I did not know that. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Once again, if you enjoyed it, do me a solid. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. All of those things that please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. But this has been TBT. I'm signing out, and I'll catch you lovely people on the next episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Ragnarok. Oh, one other thing. Astraeos. I am still going to go back to that. I'm going to stick to my plan, though, which is get to a decent point with this, you know, where I'm like, I have a house, and then we'll go back and do the same on Astraeos, and then we'll kind of work around, make a more appropriate schedule from there. All right, bye.